we are very, very upset and shocked by this statement. Okay, and this Malaysia Kini report says that this was at the UMNO delegate, and when the next delegate, Zuinuri Zainal from Selangor, heavily criticized a disabled rights group for staging a protest over the Kuala Langat Municipal Council's decision to put 9 dogs to sleep. Zuinuri singled out disabled rights group Independent Living and Training Center as the organizer. Actually, it's been organized by Petpositive and the Independent Living Training Center. She didn't get the facts right there. Claiming that they were attempting to instill public hatred against the authorities. Are dogs more noble than men? This is a normal tactic used by the opposition to draw public ire against the authorities. Asked Zuinuri while debating the presidential address. This delegate says, according to this Malaysia Kini report, and that she heavily criticized a disabled rights group. Isn't she ashamed to do that? That's my question. Criticize us for what? What did we do? We spoke up for other living beings. We forgot our problems. We took a lot of trouble to go all the way to Kuala Langat. This man can't even wear his own clothes. He needs somebody to wear his clothes for him. He needs to be carried out of the bed. Does this delegate know that? Why don't she come out of her place and come and see how the disabled live? Heavily criticize a disabled rights group. You think we get into the car like she does? We wear our clothes like she does? We went through that difficulty. Despite our difficulties in life, we decided to think of somebody else. This lady should be ashamed of herself to firstly heavily criticize us. In fact, she should have kept her mouth shut. She shouldn't even have opened it. If she's got nothing positive to say about the disabled, please keep your mouth shut. Okay, if you want to speak about the disabled in your UMNO meetings, say something positive. Speak about us without a job, without support, without access to public transport. But you come here and you have the audacity to criticize a disabled rights group for doing something nice and right for more defenseless creatures like that. She should be ashamed of herself, and we demand an apology from her. If she is a human being. She should apologize to us immediately and go out and use her position to help many of the poor disabled people that she can reach out to improve their quality of life.
No, in summary, we are demanding an apology from the delegate, Zuinuri Zainal, because like Anthony said, she insulted the disabled. She has made them appear, she has suggested that they are cheap, that they are shallow, that they are for sale. That is what she has, implied. And she's also implied that they're terrorists, actually, basically, by instilling public hatred against the authorities. And again, I don't know what kind of ignorance permeates through UMNO that they continue to make these stupid statements. Even the use of the word noble is ridiculous in this context. But to sum it up, that's what we want. We want an apology or a retraction of her statement as soon as possible. And just to add, although it may look like I'm being used by the opposition, when we did protest against the opposition and did criticize them, the Selangor state government was very gracious, and they have since come up with new guidelines as to how their councils should treat cases as this. So just to add to that point.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. The two things I remembered. This is the thing of the society and the government as a whole. Okay, I don't care which side of the government you are. You organize things for the disabled, then you praise us, and then you call us brainless. This is what this woman is calling us, brainless. Like we cannot think for ourselves. This is an insult, total insult. We may not be, I may not, Siva and Rina and the group here may not be able to walk, but there's nothing wrong with our brain. We'd like to tell that to Zuinuri. We can think better, probably even better than her, because if she wanted to address, please check your facts all well. If you just wanted to open your mouth and speak and impress people, please check your facts well. Don't use the disabled for publicity. This is what we're going to tell that. Please don't use them for cheap publicity. Number two, and the most important thing I wanted to say was, what she should have done if she was a decent person is stand up at that UMNO meeting and applaud us that we can go beyond our problems, we can go and stand up for a group of animals that cannot speak for themselves. The trouble we took, the unity we took to go out there, applaud us, that's what we deserve. Not to sanction us and not to criticize us. This we find totally unacceptable. And lastly, I want to say before I open the question time, somebody from UMNO contacted me and told me that that wasn't what she meant. She meant well. So I don't see it. Maybe I'm brainless, but I don't see how this can be a positive thing. To run somebody down like this, don't get your facts right, heavily criticize people, call us going around instilling public hatred against other people. Please, if your fight is with another political party, do not include us. We are not interested. Fight your own battles by yourself. Okay? As far as I know, our organization is non-political. We stand up for animal rights and disabled rights and elderly rights. Thank you.